What game is the hardest challenge, OSRS or WoW? I won't say my piece here because I haven't done the challenging OSRS content, and I can't comment on something I haven't done. So my opinion is kind of mute. It only, like, the people's opinion that would matter are the people that have done the hardest WoW content and the hardest OSRS content. That person's opinion would hold the most weight. What is hard about OSRS? You're literally clicking a mob. So once again, I haven't done the hard content, so I don't know, but I think a lot of it is killing a mob, and then there's ads, and then you have to move to the right tile at the right place or you die. You kind of get one shot. At the same time is hitting the right prayers at the right time against the right mobs. At the same time is swapping your armor to the right armor, swapping your weapon to the right weapon, changing your combat options at the right time. So basically, like, changing your weapon, your armor, your combat options, your prayers, and moving all at the same time. Yeah, that's my understanding. Like I said, I haven't done it. And then eating, drinking, special attacks, timing it with ticks. Yeah, so it's like super high mouse APM of like hitting all of these things very quickly in sequence. And yeah, that's PvE too. PvP would be a whole nother conversation. What's hard about WoW? I mean, what's hard about WoW at a top level is getting a perfect damage rotation or perfect healing rotation while not getting hit by any of the mechanics that are gonna one-shot you. So, if you're standing in the wrong spot at the wrong time or mess up a mechanic, you die in one hit. But you have to do all of that while pulling off like a 300 or 400 APM damage rotation or healing rotation or tanking rotation. You know, the way I think about it is like, each game has its own difficulties in different ways, and the conversation is almost as silly as asking the question, what's harder, basketball or golf? Or what's harder, football or basketball? And like, the real answer is like, they're hard in different ways. And if you take a pro basketball player and you put them into golf, obviously they're still gonna suck. And if you take a pro golfer and put them into basketball, they're still gonna suck. So it's like, what are we really talking about? Right? Like, what's the point? I think the more nuanced question that people are really getting at when they're saying like, what's harder, RuneScape or WoW, is, and I don't have the answer to this question. I would say that like, nobody really does. But the question that people are probably really trying to get to the bottom to is, if you took 1,000 high-end RuneScape players and 1,000 high-end WoW players and swapped them, who could achieve what they achieved in their respective games sooner? That's a question. That's a question, right? You take like the liquids and the echoes and the methods in WoW, and you put them against, like, I don't know all the best players in RuneScape, but like the Odas, or, you know, like all the Giga Chad RuneScapers that like can, you know, are just nuts, and you swap them, right? Wooks, yeah. Port Khazards, Wooks. Not the Sodas, no. And then, yeah, you swap them and you just say go, and you start a timer and you give them 6 months or 3 months or however long. And it's like, which one could do the hardest content first? Like, that would be content.